Well, today is a big day in the NBA. The play-in is over. The playoffs officially start. Take a look at this unbelievably gorgeous Kangapoda bat. I'm going to go under the covers with comfortable feet. We'll discuss a little NBA in preparation for today's festivities. Happy Easter, everyone. My Easter best, a little early, but my Easter best. It is so great to have room for your feet. It is just, what a difference it makes. Those late night games, I'm telling you, the West Coast late night games, I'm under the covers with comfortable feet, and every single night I say, thank God for Kangapoda. All right, so let's talk NBA real quick. All right. Let's first talk real quick about the play-ins. I'm gonna make it real short. Good for the Miami Heat. Jimmy Butler tortured them. It was so tough, and yet they've collected themselves and fought back and established a new identity and a new name. I mean, we know Tyler Hero is just great. And Bam is great, but Davion Mitchell came via really Toronto in a 3-team trade that sent Jimmy Butler to the Warriors, and what a spark plug! He's intense, and offensively he was hitting his shots and generating. Good for them, great for Miami. The other game I'll mention real quick is the Memphis-Dallas Mavericks game. Memphis won, Dallas is out. Thank God. It's like a mercy killing. This whole thing since the Luka Doncic trade it's just been an awful thing, really. And I'm a Lakers fan, and I think it's extraordinary in some ways, but it's been real tough. Certainly Kyrie got hurt, and then Anthony Davis goes and gets hurt, but he's always hurt. Kyrie is always hurt too, really. But Anthony Davis had an whatever he had, he was done. But he came back, and AD played very nicely at 40 points. It's a good game. 2 assists. So he doesn't make everyone better, and they lost handily to Memphis, and we don't have to hear about them anymore. And I'll just raise it. Why did they do this? And I still suspect that under the covers, we tear the fabric of Dallas apart, and they don't like the team. We just want to move it to Las Vegas, where we have our casinos anyway. Anyhow, they did it. They wrecked it. I'm glad it's over. Because the truth is, AD, even last night, he's holding his groin, he's holding his back. It was awful, right? So even were they to win, they weren't going anywhere. It was a disaster. So thank God it was a mercy killing. They're done. I don't have to hear about them anymore. Okay. So now let's whip through some playoffs. Let's start Warriors-Rockets. Because everyone loves Steph Curry. And because he's just unbelievable. Greatest shooter ever. Great human being. Poet, artist, awesome. I'm not a Draymond Green fan. I've shared it many, many, many times. He's dirty. He's a bully. He's a triple single. He's not. But for Steph Curry and facilities, Steph's personal bodyguard. And now you have Jimmy Butler. They're good, but I don't think they're good enough. And this young Houston Rockets team also has Dylan Brooks, who used to be on Memphis, and Memphis learned to play real tough against Golden State. Dylan Brooks isn't backing down to Draymond Green, and he won't do it now. So let's watch Draymond Green be dirty as crap because it's the only thing he knows how to do. Maybe he gets ejected. Oh, if I didn't get ejected, we would have won. He should get ejected almost every game. He's just that dirty. But the Rockets are young. They're well coached. They're big. I think they're beating Golden State. We'll miss Steph Curry, but I think it's right. And in some ways, it's poetic justice after the whole Jimmy Butler thing. Next, Clippers Denver. What a cool game. Kawhi is back. He's playing inspired ball. On the other side, you have the Joker. He's great. Who's going to show up though to support him? It's a real interesting game. Maybe the Clippers can win this game. Be about time. Cleveland, Miami. Cleveland is real good. But I've always questioned the two small guards. They're not really big enough on the perimeter, but it might not matter against Miami. It matters against teams like Boston, for sure. It's going to be fun. Also, Miami's had to work so hard to get to this point. I think Cleveland comes away winning this series. Detroit Knicks, very interesting because Cade Cunningham, I believe, is at least 2 inches bigger than his 6'6" listed height. He's a big dude, talented, can handle the ball, difference maker. We'll see what adjustments New York makes, but Detroit is young. They run, they play great defense. It's going to be a good matchup. Milwaukee, Indiana. Bobby Portis's return came at just the right time. And recall, he was suspended for steroid use, which is... Anyhow, but they're big. Giannis, and the return was real important because Damian Lillard has been out with a blood clot, which apparently is clearing. We might see him soon. But they've played a different brand of basketball without him. And Giannis has had the ball more in his hands. And what we've seen is the evolution. In the old days, you'd build a wall and Giannis would be stymied, and that would be the end of it. He's learned how to pass. It's a big deal. He's a great finisher, and he's now learned how to pass. So if you really build the wall, someone is open, and he's throwing it out. Brook Lopez is playing the most inspired basketball he has in a while. Terrific. I actually give the edge to Milwaukee in this game, although Indiana's very, very good. Celtics Magic will whip through. Magic they're a terrific young team. I don't think they can really match up with the Celtics. So I'll be quick on that one. I think it's the Celtics. OKC, Memphis. I think OKC, I think Memphis will just be fodder for OKC. I really do. They've been resting. Memphis has been working real hard. I just see OKC just sweeping them out. Lakers, Minnesota Timberwolves. This is going to be really, really exciting. Listen, at this point, having Luka and LeBron on the court together, it's must-see TV. It is. Luka now has the #1 selling jersey in the NBA. And world over, he's a giant star. He's a good guy. And after being maligned in Dallas, he's just that much better of a guy, even. Because, they broke his heart, they treated him like crap, and yet he's kept his head up, he hasn't talked back, and he's just producing. And while the Lakers aren't a complete team, they're a good team. They're a real good team. And I think the real thing is going to be if they can control Ant Edwards, is there, whether it's Julius Randle or Dante DiVincenzo, or can someone else step up? Naz Reid. Anyway, I have the Lakers. I have the Lakers in 5 or 6, actually. enjoy the games. I love the NBA. The caliber of play is just unbelievable. And happy Easter. This is Hal Mays. Thumbs up for Feet Up. Thanks.